What's up YouTube? I'm back with another video to give to you guys, the general population. And this video I want to talk about Black Panther 2, what they're going to do with it, how they should go about doing it. And I also wanted to let y'all guys know that from my perspective of what they should do with Black Panther 2. Like, for example, Black Panther, as we all know from Avengers Infinity War, is dead. Now, if you have not seen Avengers Infinity War, like I've always said, go see the movie before you listen to what I say about Black Panther 2. Because Black Panther 2, is kind of hard to do a Black Panther 2 when the main guy is kind of like dead in the movie. So I'm trying to figure out how is he going to do it. Listening to some of the comments that they have made, it appears that if he does decide to do Black Panther 2, that he will use the Dora Milaje and the women of the Black Panther world as a fill-in for Black Panther 2. My thing is, if you're going to do something like that, that you should not call it Black Panther 2. It should be called a totally different name. The title of it should be different. I mean, if you want to use what the comic book that was, they had a comic book called World of Wakanda. So if you wanted to call it that, you could. Or if you want to call it Dora Milaje, you could. Now, for some fans are going to have a problem with that, because when they think of Black Panther, they think of T'Challa. So they're going to be like, well, I came to see Black Panther, not the Dora Milaje. Now, don't get me wrong. The Dora Milaje are very important to the Black Panther mythos in general. But for some fans, they want to see T'Challa, not the Dora Milaje. Like I said about Shuri, we don't know her status if she survived. They could go that angle and make her the Black Panther. But again, she's kind of young in this movie. So it's kind of hard to see a 16-year-old. I think she's supposed to be 16 in the movies. So I'm going to say she's 16. It's going to be kind of hard to put a 16-year-old to be the queen to take T'Challa's place. I think that's kind of hard. Now, how do I think they should do it is they should at least finish Avengers Infinity War 2. And they should finish Avengers Infinity War 2 before they do Black Panther 2. That way we all know if he's alive or dead. Because that, I mean, we know he's dead. I'm sorry. We know that he's dead. But what we're trying to see is, are they going to resurrect him? And I think they should wait and then do the next movie that way. Same thing with Spider-Man Homecoming 2. I think Avengers Infinity War 2 should come out before any other movie. So Guardians of the Galaxy 3, Doctor Strange 2, all those movies should come out after Avengers Infinity War 2. Captain Marvel, her movies is obviously going to come out before Avengers Infinity War 2. But I think that's how they should do it. And then they go from there to the Black Panther 2, and then they can pick a different villain. But so far, it seems like he wants to resurrect Heir Killmonger. Now, the only reason why I might be a little against that is because I don't want it to be just saturated with just the only bad guy that T'Challa faces, Heir Killmonger. I think that they should use someone else besides Heir Killmonger. And I know the rumor was that he wanted to use Kraven the Hunter. And I do think that Kraven the Hunter for a Black Panther 2 movie will actually do good. And I know that Kraven is supposed to be a Spider-Man bad guy, but forget all that, because honestly, I think Kraven the Hunter suits better to challenge T'Challa than Spider-Man himself. So I think he should really try hard to get that character, but I think that character's off limits. Another character they should use, I mean, Black Panther doesn't have like a whole rich of them, would be Vlad the Impaler. For all y'all who don't know, Vlad the Impaler is a Black Panther bad guy that happened, I want to say 2008, when he took over the Daredevil books in the Hell's Kitchen story arcs. I forgot what those story arcs are called. But essentially, Black Panther, after Doom War, he lost his power. Yes, after Doom War, he lost his powers, and he was ostracized as king. So Daredevil was outed as Daredevil, so he needed to go find himself. And when he went to go find himself, he asked T'Challa to take his place. So T'Challa took his place as the protector of Hell's Kitchen. So when he did that, the first bad guy he fought was Vlad the Impaler. Now Vlad the Impaler powers was that it was something like Gambus, where he charged it up, throw it at you, but the difference is it didn't blow up, it like disintegrates you. So I would say that if they're going to do another bad guy, it could be him, Vlad the Impaler. Like I said, I just think that for Black Panther 2 that they should really focus on getting it right and getting the right bad guy, because that is going to be the most important thing about Black Panther 2. I don't care if it's the Dora Milaje, and I don't care if it's T'Challa itself. You have to pick the right type of villain where us as the fan base or moviegoers can get behind the character and root for the character. Because if you don't have a great bad guy set, it's just not going to do well. That's all I have to say. Well, post your comments below, like, subscribe, and I thank y'all for listening to this review, and I'll talk to you guys later. Peace out.